What's good? It's your boy Shay coming back at you with another Big Brother 27 hashtag BB27 update. As always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, select all and all of that good stuff so you don't miss out on anything concerning Big Brother. But first, your boy is safe for yet another week. Oh boy. Okay, so we have this whole Rachel Reilly situation, and I gotta be honest, she is there for no other reason but to win. She's there to win. They want her to win. They want her to be a two-time winner. I don't care what anybody say. This shit has been rigged from Jump Street. That's why all of the Big Brother media knew that she was coming into the house because CBS leaked it to them. Mike Bloom went over her interview, as did others, and just listening to her interview, it just lets me know what I already knew coming into this. Rachel Reilly is a full-on production plant. If you watched her season that she won, they cheated that whole season. That's why, people like Nathaniel, he's never going to talk about anything like that because they're all part of the go along, get along gang. They're all going to cape for Rachel, pretend that Rachel's this well-loved legend. First of all, we got to talk some facts. Rachel Reilly is not a loved legend. She has never been a loved legend. And the interview that we about to go over is going to prove just as much. So this thing where y'all getting ready to try to rehabilitate Rachel to be like some type of fan favorite or some shit like that, that's just not going to fly. It's not going to fly at all. And I gotta be honest, I'm not looking forward to any of this in the situation of the Big Brother house. And the fact that we don't even have the live feeds yet, which I'll be doing a video about the live feeds here shortly. The fact that we don't even have the live feeds yet lets me further know that they are in this house rigging everything. We went over this in the last video. There's way too many twists already. There's way too many production pets already. We have the BB Blockbuster, which is not going to be anything more than a tool that production uses to make sure they don't get out who they want to keep in, as well as this BB Accomplice, which, ain't nothing more than some level of saboteur. Why are we having a murder mystery thing? Why does Big Brother have to have a theme? When did we start making sure that it had to be a thing? I want to say it had to be around, when we say Big Brother 20, like with the power apps, and all of that crap. And then, Camp Comeback. And it's like, why do we keep having to have these themes? Just play Big Brother. 16 people in the house. Let's have a HOH competition. Let's have some nominations. Let's have a veto. And then let's have evictions. I believe personally the biggest reason why Big Brother has had the lowest rated season every year for the last 5 years is because of how convoluted this game is, how much they set these narratives, how much they alienate heterosexual men, and how much they literally just manipulate the game to get who they want. Nobody asked for Rachel to come back. If you had did a poll and asked people what past house guests would you like to have back, no one would have said Rachel.
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
But that's why y'all leaked it to try to get it. The ratings, it was a little over 3 million, but we can tell that that's going to go down. That will go down, and it's going to go down fast. And it's going to be hard for people to keep interest in this game without the feeds up. And then on top of that, are the feeds going to have flashback feature? Because we didn't have it last time. So before we get into all that, let's just go ahead and see what Rachel has to say.
I think the other house guests thought that they came here to be the stars of Big Brother, and they have another shocker coming because I'm here.
It didn't even take me 10 seconds to have my point proven. Didn't even take me 10 seconds. Rachel, I'm on the same page as you. Ain't none of them the star. You're the star. So, and y'all want me to believe that the most obvious person that should be nominated, beaten the veto, and now this Big Brother blockbuster crap, and evicted is Rachel. Look at how hard it is to get Rachel out. Just not because she's good. She's got to be nominated. She got to lose veto. And then she got to lose big BB blockbuster. And that's just to get to eviction night to vote her out. And I'm supposed to believe that there's even a 2% chance that Rachel's going home this week. When everybody who knows anything about Big Brother know that there's nobody else that should go home this week except the person who's already won the game.
I think they're going to be upset, and I think they're going to be excited. I'm sure I'm going to have people that love me, people that hate me, and people that love to hate me. I don't know. I'm going to use it to my advantage. If they hate me, then they can see themselves out the front door.
Oh. And how is that going to work, Rachel? If they hate you, they can see themselves out the door. This is exactly how 13 went. Daniel, I saw you did your video earlier this year about Rachel, and I'm sure you lied because you lie in all of your videos. All of the videos are narrative driven. My whole thing with the Big Brother media and the coverage that we see from the Big Brother media is it's all narrative driven. It's never just like, let's just objectively watch something. They always preaching to you, telling you who you should like, telling you who you should hate. And not from their opinion. It's not from their opinion. They'll tell you that factually, you should love this person, and factually, you should hate this person. I just want y'all to pay attention as the season goes on.
Oh my God. I'm looking around like, what are you guys doing? She is a huge threat in this game. You should be terrified right now.
Why should we be terrified though, Jimmy? Just put her out.
This is it. You're actually staying? I am staying.
The house guests should feel terrified. I'm most looking for.
You mean to tell me out of all the clips we could have played of Rachel, this is the one we played? Her falling on her face? Y'all wild.
To competitions. These are my favorite things about Big Brother. I love the competitions. And I'm most looking forward to winning HOH and getting to have some iconic HOH lines.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This is the shit I'm talking about right here. Rachel's now in the house and she's looking forward to winning HOH so she can have some iconic HOH lines. But this ain't Rigged Brother. Y'all get mad when I call it Rigged Brother now. I've been calling it Rigged Brother for what, like 2 years now? And I'm gonna stick to it. We not sitting here talking about really trying to win the game. She just want to make sure that she has some iconic lines. This just sounds like a person with just the utmost safety. And I'm supposed to believe production called her and they brought in 16 new house guests and then brought in Rachel to treat her like one of the 16. There's no way that she's going to be in an elevated position over them. Come on, bro. And I can't put it out of the realm that Rachel is going to, there's not going to be any type of immunity for Rachel.
When I win and kick some people out of the house, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to making great TV.
I'm really looking forward to making great TV. Why can't we get people in the house who want to win the money? That has always been the greatest TV, is watching people who all want to win the money, who have different strategies and different ways that they are going to try to attempt to win the money. Why can't we just have that? I don't need Rachel to come make great TV, because it's not going to be great TV, because she's letting us know right now it's acting. So if she does win an HOH and she starts saying some stuff, it ain't nothing that just came across her mind. It's something that she's planning. She's planning on, when I win, I'm going to say some iconic stuff because I got to make great TV. This is why the show has plummeted. There were seasons with 10 million viewers every episode. We're just over 3, and I promise you at this rate, it will dip under 3 very soon.
I am dreading being away from my family. It is part of my heart being torn away. But again, $750,000 is on the line. I'm here to play Big Brother. This is my dynasty. I'm the queen, and I'm part of the royal family of Big Brother. So
no, you're not. You're not the queen. Bro, nobody ranks you in their top 5, even if we went just females, bro. Any of y'all trying to say that Rachel been in your top 5, you a liar.
That's me and you.
Exactly.
Most people will put Danielle over you, and Danielle ain't never won. Anybody who watched the season you won knows that, bro, you had production help. Production loved the story arc of letting Rachel come back in without Brendan, and she can do it without the big strong Brendan because girl power. You was one of the first girl power seasons, even though you couldn't get all the girls behind you because Reagan told us best, bro. Don't nobody like you, cuz.
I'm here to play the game, and I'm here to make great, good TV.
Floaters, you better grab a life vest. Kristen.
Yeah, I'm such a floater.
Really, what competitions have you won?
So this time around, I have to really focus on my social game, right? I'm not known for a social game. Shocker.
Right, because some people think you may possibly be a narcissist.
To everyone that's watching.
That laugh is what I can't deal with her fake ass laugh, bro.
I think that I've always had Brendan playing Big Brother with me, but look, I've played other shows without Brendan. So,
nigga, you played Big Brother without Brendan.
This isn't going to be the hardest part, but the hardest part for me is going to be controlling my feistiness, because she comes out and she comes out loud. I would love to win a second time. I think that's my goal. That's why I'm here, right? I came to win $750,000. Convincing a group of people that have never been on reality TV to vote for someone that has won multiple reality TV shows, not just one. I've won numerous reality TV shows.
Why are we putting people in the house who have won numerous reality TV shows? Why are we acting like the world in the United States is so small now? The country's so small that we can get people to play Big Brother without even telling them that we're going to play Big Brother. You can literally find people at malls and everywhere else and ask them. You can just set up a table in the mall and interview people, asking them if they would like to play a game show where they have a chance to win $750,000, and give them a short synopsis of it. It just pisses me off that we act like Big Brother can be saved with people like Rachel. Y'all keep trying to use these girls to save the show, and it just is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You try to use Sari, you try to use Chelsea, you try to use Taylor, you try to use Tiffany, now you're trying to use Rachel. At what? So do men not matter in this space anymore? Especially heterosexual men. We know gay men have a place in this space. Most of the podcasts are gay men. I mean, flaming zestiness all over the place. And then we got, ambiguous characters, which I ain't gonna call you by name, but some of y'all that we don't know if you're straight or not, which It doesn't matter to me outside of like, you being straight or gay. I don't, that's between you and God, whatever you decide. My whole thing is where is the real heterosexual male representation?
I'm still rich, y'all broke, and y'all are stupid.
I mean, the only reason they got Zach is because he's a church boy, and they hoping that by being a church boy, that means he's a pushover. They hope he got some simp in his blood. That's why I love and I'm rooting for Zach, because his mama told him, do not be simping for these girls. So as long as you listen to your mama, Zach, I'm going to ride with you. You a man of God, I'm going to ride with you. But what man is going to stand in the house right now? Put it in the comments. What man in the house right now you think is going to stand up to Rachel? At least the way that Jeff did.
But the women.
I mean, Brendan's a simp. He had no control over Rachel. Jeff had more control over his girl than he did. Jeff had Rachel crying in the bushes.
Why you bringing up old shit?
So I don't see any man in this house even remotely standing up to Rachel in any way, which is by design. Ain't any of these what girl? Ain't none of these girls getting ready to really clap. What? First of all, the worst thing that can happen to Rachel is you get into it with Mickey. If you get into it with Mickey, that's going to warm my heart. Not necessarily because I know anything about Mickey or what she would do or how she would handle it. I just know if she gets into it with Mickey, everything y'all built up under Rachel will crumble because it will instantly become a race war on social media.
Lord Jesus.
So I can't wait.
I think that in lies the greatest challenge of all. So if I pull this off, then can I finally be labeled a good Big Brother player, please?
You hear Rachel? She knows she's not labeled as a good Big Brother player. All of this rehabilitative work y'all getting ready to try to do on Rachel, even Rachel knows she is not considered a good Big Brother player. And let me answer your question, Rachel. The answer is no. No. We know that production get ready to cheat for you. You ain't got no business in the house. And why didn't you come in the house from the very beginning and play in any of these competitions? Because they cheating for you already. So I expect you to have a level of immunity. And this ain't even old Big Brother, Rachel. They got this brand new comp and all this other stupid stuff where there's going to be no real campaigning Monday through Thursday, because why would you when you got to wait for that other competition? And this is where we at. We had to go get Rachel Reilly, bro. We had to go get Rachel Reilly. And I'm supposed to be hype about this. I'm more hype with no Rachel, no accomplice. Having an accomplice and Rachel Reilly is all there to benefit production.
That's me and you.
Exactly.
Allison Grodner, you dropped the ball yet again, but ever since Cass left, it's been downhill. I want Robin Cass back so bad. Ever since she left, it's been downhill. And I remember when Robin Cass left, I said, well, we about to find out who fault things really are. If it goes downhill from here, it's all Allison. If it goes up, it was all Robin. Now we know. It was all Allison and rich men. I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust none of the Big Brother media. Sharon Tharp, Mike Bloom, none of them. They all in cahoots. All of those past house guests. And I told everybody, what did I say when people was asking, well, who do you think the mystery guest is? I said, it's going to be somebody from the Go Along, Get Along gang. And those of you that know about all the past Big Brother players on social media, you know everybody falls into two camps. Possibly three. But the two main camps are, you are a CBS kiss ass, to where you'll get online and you'll play up all of these scenarios that CBS has, even if they don't make any sense. And besides them, then you have the people who don't want to conform. You know, the Daniels and the Terrence, you know, the people that will tell the truth and be like, oh man, I remember how production was doing certain things to cheat and whatnot. The other people won't even mention any of this stuff because they want to curry favor with CBS because maybe they can get on the challenge. Maybe they can get on the Amazing Race because I heard Amazing Race is going to be all Big Brother players. Like, the reality TV game shows are dead. They're dead. They use the same people over and over and the same selective group. You got to be pro woman. You got to be fake pro diversity, or you got to be gay. Like any of the real heterosexual men, when do they get brought back? When can we see some of them brought back? And I don't think we ever will. Now, I know that it's like, Shay, this is your second video, and you already just like going in on the show. Bro, look at the presentation of it. All we have this weekend is to ponder about Rachel because the live feeds don't start until extremely late tomorrow night, which will be in our next video.
What kind of shit is that?
We have no feeds and we sitting around, I wonder who the accomplice is. And everybody's sitting around trying to give these quote unquote educated guesses on who the accomplice is from one highly edited show of Big Brother. Nobody has anything else to go on. I mean, nothing else to go on. Rob has a podcast last night. They did a whole breaking down who the saboteur or the accomplice is or whatever the hell they titled the stream. And what are they going off of? There's nothing to go off of. You ask me, all I did was give you a blanket guess of Jimmy. That's all I could do. There's nothing to go off because they already lied. Oh, the person helped me take the HOH relic and they helped me turn off the lights. How? We watched the HOH relic flip down upside down through the table and a trap door on the table, and then we know that there aren't accessible light switches in the house for the house guests. This would be the first season ever, and it will all go to shit once we see the house guests laying around in the middle of the day, going to bed early, asking for production to turn the lights off. So, I mean, maybe Rachel shakes it up a bit and maybe Rachel causes a cat fight or two, but I'm not so keen on that. But then again, I'm probably lying. Hey man, God is great. I love y'all. It's great to be back. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. First video, we did all right, man. It was good to see everybody, man. Make sure y'all hitting them comments up and all this stuff. And I'll be back in the next one. But like I said, I'm probably lying. God is great. Peace. They act like I done forgot how fucking lame Rachel is.
Rachel, you have to hide your feelings.
That's why I'm crying in a bush.
Why are you like this?
I can't believe all of America hates me.
They hate you because you behave like this.
Well, that's why I'm in the bush.
Ugh.